internet in quite a while. Although I highly doubt I will have any returning viewers. Hello. We are playing the Stanley Parable. The X button makes keyboard noises. Whoa, that's crouch. Why is that crouch? Why is the aim button crouch? I'm guessing it's prompting us to get out here. We go through the door.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Can I read that? Does it say something?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Why is everything white? Am I in purgatory? Be my Valentine. It's 4:20.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Oh, shut it, narrator. I hate Monday. Yeah, I'm gonna touch every little thing. God dang it, narrator. Now you annoyed me. So then, is that my house? What in the occult bullcrap?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
On my left and one on the right. Screw you, dude.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, narrator.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Ah, yes, back on track, baby. Straight down to the basement.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Left? I'm going right, buddy. God dang, you won't let me.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Oh, you little...
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Are you reading the script, dude? Come on.
Let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
What the...
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding?
Why are you putting on spoilers? Come on, dude.
The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this
You better
time,
not.
Suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay.
You better not. Oh, you... Oh, my... I don't like the narrator. I'm gonna murder him. Fine, I'll play by your rules.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait.
What?
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 No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Huh? Am I in the back rooms? It's just beginning to look like the back rooms.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again.
It's your fault by
But it's
screwing
gotta
it
be better
up.
than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not? All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Well, we gotta find the story narrator. You can't jump. Oh, screw you, dude. Let me jump. Get your first trophy? Really? Why is that a trophy?
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Well, the story, if it's anywhere on the frickin' panel room that you told me was a spoiler.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Yay!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
I did it.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Oh, yes, I
people win
did.
fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Bro, stop restarting.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Yay! What?
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Really? What is it? Way too... Red button. There. What?
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
This fern, the singular fern.
And remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Remember this closely. You know what? I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. I know this game, it's either a lie or the truth, and either way, it's gonna be weird.
We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Is the line sentient? Would you shut up? Hello? Here it is. Why did the narrator cut off? I can't have this. What's going around here? And we're here again.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
No! God dang it!
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
What direction? What door did you open? Did you see that, dude? Uh-huh.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Skibbity toilet fan fiction.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Got to ignore the line on the road to Skibbity toilet fan fiction. This is not
a
a skibbity
choice.
toilet.
We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley.
Another win,
Our
another victory for the
destiny
ODs.
awaits.
Taking down the Twits.
Oh, hold up, what's this?
The confusing ending.
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing. Wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be.
After a long time, Stanley dies.
I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
What did you do? What did you do? Come on. What? The end is loading. Oh my god.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I guess we're stuck in some sort of weird purgatory.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna have to open the door on my left.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How do you solve a dispute with a co-worker? Let it ball up inside. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Number of slides on the slide. Charts and slides. Broom closet. What the heck's a broom closet?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What's downstairs? I'm gonna follow the store this time. Awful fancy. Exclusive bathroom. Huh. This must be some lore crap. I'm just gonna set this. That's what I have to deal with.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845. Well, I couldn't possibly have known it, so I'm just gonna play by the script and just... Can I leave? No, it's gonna make me do it.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
2845.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by
Everything
sheer
is going
luck.
dark.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
There's some weird sounding floodlights. Where are you taking me?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
That's some faulty electricity there.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Mind control facility. Escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Caps.
The door behind him was not shut.
Hello,
Stanley
Cap.
still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I ain't listening to you. You're devious.
At this point, Stanley
not
was
gonna die,
making
damn
a
it.
conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
My death isn't here. My death is not here. Okay, my death is here. My death is here. Huh. Oh, never mind, my death isn't here.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss.
I'm not gonna die.
And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Huh? Oh, I see light.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
I'm playing as a corpse? Stanley's computer. Office layout. The two doors. Door one, the office. Button sounds. Credits. Art direction, audio. Yap, 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 yap. Boss's office. Scenes from a downmet of the boss's office. Office clock. Freedom ending. This was the very first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game's alpha. Countdown death. Monitor room elevator. Freedom ending. Countdown room. An early version of the countdown room. Game design markup. Stanley's office. The apartment timer. Warzone. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would rage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to felt it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game, plus some people interpret it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. After this room again. Huh. Depending where. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Probably gonna turn this into a VOD, so yeah, stay tuned.